This is the third video on word problem multiplication. So it's a multiplication review. Number one here, James bought 15 bags of apples. Each bag has 7 apples. He also bought 12 bags of oranges. Each bag has 8 oranges. How many more apples than oranges does he have? So when I look at this, well, I already wrote it, so I've read it twice. But I want you to think about, what do we do? What do we begin with? Well, let's visualize. Let's think about a picture. If I can see it in my head, I'm going to be doing a lot better. Don't always worry about the numbers. There's 4 sets of numbers here. If you're just taking numbers and multiplying them, you're never going to get the right answer. So we want to actually know what's happening. I know that my question is, how many more apples than oranges? So if I have apples and I have oranges, how many more of these apples do I have than these oranges? Okay? So I need to find out how many apples. I'm kind of taking notes on my paper. I'm going to space it out here. And how many oranges? So I'm going to start with apples first. How did I get that information? Right here from the question in the word problem. Now I go back up into my text and I'm going to be marking the text. I see apples, there we go. Use the same strategies we use in reading, but in math. All these subjects blend together. So you're close reading for apples. I know that this is apples and here's oranges, so I'm only going to focus up here. I have 15 bags of apples. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 by 5, which means 15 bags. In each bag, there's 7. Now, I'm not going to do that 15 times. I've got the right idea. There's 7 in every single bag. I could add every single bag up, 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, for repeated addition. But repeated addition is just multiplication. So I'm going to do 15 bags, label that work, times 7 apples in each bag. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry that 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3, 105 apples. Then I come over here. I'm going to box that in, make it pop out. Then over here I have 12 bags of oranges. Close reading. Where's that at? 12 bags of oranges. So I'm going to do 4 by 3. 4 by 3 will give me 12. Then in every single bag of oranges, I have 8. So 12 bags, 8 oranges in each bag. Once again, repeated addition, we can just do multiplication. We now have 96 oranges. I'm going to take a moment to just double check my answer. Let's see, does this seem right? Well, 10 times 7 would give me 70. 7 times 5 gives me 35. So this is how I'm doing that mental math right there. That's 105. And isn't that funny? It's just like the area model. 8 times 10 gives me 80. 8 times 2 gives me 16. That's 96. So I'm looking pretty good here. All right. Then I want to know how many more. So how many more of apples than oranges? More. That has to be subtraction, not how many together. That's addition. So how many more is subtraction? So I'm going to write it nice and big here, and I'm labeling that work because I don't know about you, but I tend to forget what the number 105 stands for. It's just a number, but once I label it with orange apples, then I know it's 105 apples. Got to do that subtraction. I can't take 6 away from 5. Cross out. Still can't do it, must cross and borrow again, and now we're looking at 9. That makes sense because if you think about it, 96 to 100 is 4. Then because if I'm doing a number line, I always like to double check. Does my answer make sense? That's what I want to be thinking about. If I start here at 96 and I want to get to 105, 96 to 100 is going to be 4, and then 5 more. Oh yeah, that's 9. I'm good. Double check yourself in subtraction. There's so many times that you come up to me and you talk to me about subtraction and you forgot to borrow twice. Hint, hint, that might be on the test. That might be something in your life that you have to cover. So really be thinking and then double check yourself with the number sentence real quick. You'll have the time. Best of luck to you.